Hey guys, welcome back. Continue my playthrough here in a couple hours, so if I could get some stuff done, jump on in. I did notice last night a few of my pieces really need upgrades, so I think I'm gonna do a loot run. Just run around and collect a bunch of loot from the open world, and then continue on with story stuff. Um, I do need. There's a few things that I'm off on here. Yeah, I need to try to get some stuff with armor on it. Bring up my armor a little bit. So, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do a couple areas I remember for a bunch of open world loot and maybe do some activities along the way. Um, just try to boost up my stuff a little bit. I do want to check these vendors though. Okay, so this vendor resets in 5 hours. Just trying to think of what time that is. So, okay. He really doesn't have anything here I want. So, um, yeah. I did clear out some inventory. Yeah, I can go get 60 pieces of loot. So I'm gonna do that, and it will boost up my money, and I need to start getting more resources too that I have to craft. So I think I have to break down some mods so that I can get printer filaments, so I can start making some lumber. So I'm just going to mute here, and if I can run into little battles along the way or whatever, it'd be nice.
Hope you're ready to go to New York.
I kind of wish I can get this. Hopefully that thing will stop popping up now. Tell me to go visit again. Alright. Let's see if I remember my way around here. There's a lot of loot right towards the beginning too. So the problem is just remembering where it all is. There's an open world boss over here. So see about killing him off. I was mainly aiming for the boss anyway. Yeah, they ate me out, that's for sure. See, that's why I need to get more armor, because my armor just blows right away. Yeah, once you get surrounded by those guys, especially if they're throwing grenades at you, and take you right apart. Because I don't have my shotgun on, which would have helped me out there. Um, Here's the illicit damage on that. 45. Actually, Lullaby would probably be better. It's less, but I can take down purple bars with it.
Found them! You ain't leaving alive!
Yeah, it's always worth trying to take down those open world bosses when you have a chance. Sometimes they can draw some good stuff. Just trying to remember where stuff is now. No, there's an orange crate over here somewhere. Can't remember where. Back over here. Goodness, getting carried away. Alright. Get my bearings back here. Came over this way looking for that restock crate. Don't really need it. There it is. Let me clear that waypoint that's bugging me.
We'll go and see. Get down! Look out! And finish this!
remember where quite a bit of stuff is. It's just remembering where it is, you know, by sight. Oh yeah, that's right. I got a.
Electronic device detected. Portable device detected.
I just like to do this every now and then, you know, just to get a bunch of supplies. Maybe a couple crates up in this building. I'm doing this trying to avoid all the enemies too. Yeah, I like to do this every now and like, you know, I'm on that sniper. That sniper I just picked up. I've been looking for one of those. It's probably my favorite sniper. Just favorite design. It's nice and snappy. I don't like the zoom scope that zooms right in. I don't like that one because it automatically zooms for you. And a lot of times I just have trouble walking onto a target with it. So I just prefer without, you know, not to even bother with a scope. And some pretty good stuff already. Yeah, that blinking button was like a little side thing that you can do. I gotta remember where. I think there's like 3 or 4 buttons you have to find in order to. I think it's tied to like a quest or something. All right, now I'm gonna attempt to sneak up here without getting destroyed. Good chance I'll die. A lot of times this thing will drop a mod for you. Got lucky there. I don't know what level these guys are. This is normally a pain to get through. I'm gonna try to sneak around them though. No, they saw me. No. Take off. Should be another crate over here though. It's this one. Yep. Thought they were gonna chase me all the way up. Can't remember where I normally go. Oh, there's an underground entrance over here somewhere. I think I'm gonna run into a bunch of enemies. Maybe not. Maybe so. At least your health goes back up when you're out of combat. That helps a lot. I think there's 2 crates up here. One here and one on top. There's another one up here. There's one over there too somewhere. But a lot of times there's a group of guys over there. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. It's one of those things where you have to find a lock that's kind of far away and shoot the lock in order to open the door. And sometimes by the time you get over there, there's people roaming through the area to stop you. Just give it a shot. Trying to just remember the way over there. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, there's a group of guys over here already. Skirt around the outside of this, and then you have a wall you jump over. And what I'm trying to do is there's a lock on the other side of this door that I need to shoot. See if I can get over there without getting destroyed. Showing where those guys were. There's a good chance I'll get spotted.
Hostile control point identified.
Yeah, control point, that's what I was trying to find. There's a lock on that door that I'm trying to get to. Isn't there like a camera mode in this game? Yeah, it doesn't stretch very far, does it? Yeah, there's a lock on that door, so trying to kind of get that lined up. How do I exit? So it is right in line with this thing. It's hard to tell. I probably should have used a sniper. Got it. That's showing me a lot harder. There should be a shade tech up here too, if I remember right. Yep. Oh, nice. Yeah, this has already been a good run. I've gotten at least 2 weapons out of this that are decent. Decent for green, anyway. my way back out of here. Take a look here. Yeah, everything in this area should like one-shot me. I'm just trying to sneak around like that. It can be a pretty good challenge. I'm going to attempt to get underground. I have to backtrack a little bit for that. I know that there is some stuff over in this area though. But I think I'm going to try to head underground though. I'll backtrack here. Yeah, that spot I just said there was more stuff. There's typically like an elite patrol over there. That's what I'm trying to avoid. It's a bunch of yellow bars, yellow and purple bars. So, I don't know if this one has anything on it. Yeah, some of these little things will have craftable stuff. Yeah, like right there. So it's always kind of worth checking those. I think this one might actually have an item. Nope, just that stuff. I know that there is stuff in this building here. I am gonna try it. I might be able to sneak through it without anybody seeing me. There's normally like a hostage situation going on. But if you can get in there quick, it's not too
control
bad.
point nearby.
Wow, I don't see anybody. I'm gonna go over that wall though, that'll be on me. Alright, see if I can get in there without being spotted. See, this is where roaming around the open world is. Instead of just sticking to just the missions. Once you kind of know the layout of stuff, you can find a lot of good stuff. Nothing there. Like there's going to be a crate behind me hanging. You know, stupid little stuff like that. Once you learn where the stuff is, there's a lot of it out here. I always release these just so I can make a quick exit. Like I'm surrounded right now. So what I'm actually going to do is, as long as you're not in combat, you can travel. I do want to get underground though. I'm going to attempt to get out of here and go underground. The one thing I don't want to do is fire my weapon. That'll just alert them. Let's see if I can sneak my way back out of here. Yeah, but everything here will take me out real quick. Alright. I should be back in. Oh, there's another, see, they're always worth trying to get. Yeah, now I just alerted a bunch of other guys that I don't want to deal with. superior gear a lot of times. Alright, and that is a control point. So I'm just going to kind of stay away from that and backtrack a little bit. So they hopefully don't see me and chase me down. Mainly because I just don't have ammo. I'll eventually end up taking that over. I'm gonna have some guys over here somewhere. Now I know there is an underground entrance over here, so I'm gonna hop right in that. And there's a lot of stuff in this area. So once you go through it a few times, you'll kind of learn where stuff is. Just making sure they don't follow me down. What I'd like to do is, I know there's a large central room. I save that for last, typically. But these little offshoots. So like I'm going to walk through here and there's going to be a big room. I'll go in there last. Pretty much I'll hit, because I know the layout of this one, I hit everything on the left and then I hit everything on the right. And there is they moved it. There's these boxes on the wall that have special keys in them for different types of different boxes. Why isn't my drone going down? My drone is still on cooldown. Oh, I don't know. It's like bugged out or something. Or you can find a lot of loot down in the sewers. Another sheet deck. Yeah, once you know the layout of these sewers, you can get pretty far under the city. So I try to stick like to my left, and as I work my way around, yeah, like there's enemies right on the other side of that wall now. There's another one of those lock boxes. Yeah, you need a key to open up certain ones. And sometimes you will get some pretty powerful enemies down here, so you just want to be mindful of that. Especially those ones that like to chase you around with like axes and stuff. Just a couple hits from them will just wipe you right out. Especially if you're not anticipating. Wish this guy would. So you just want to kind of look all over the place. There's everything's static, so the boxes don't move around or anything. And what I'll do is typically I just go all the way around the room if I can. Look for those boxes that are on the wall. And there's another one here. I used to loot this area quite a bit. And I think that they reset, I think it's like every 4 hours. 4 hours or 6 hours. I might have another elite enemy. They just kind of spawn in randomly. But it's some extra experience. So I make my way all the way around the top. And I'll end up dropping back down bottom. Because there's typically crates. There's crates at the bottom too. There's going to be another key over here. Yeah, whenever you see one of those locks on the door, there's typically something inside. Sometimes it's just supplies like this, but there is a crate there. So it's worth just walking all the way around. And if you get lost, you can always fast travel out. So it's not like you can't get out. I mean, even if you do die down here, you can fast travel. There's one that's hidden back here. They put that bright light there so you can't see it. You just walk right past it. Yeah, there's normally a pretty good collection of loot in the sewers. Okay, that's one route I take all the time. It's a quick and easy one. I know outside the 1040 there's a few. I use this one a lot too, pretty much every time I play. Yeah, it's just convenient to hit ones that are right outside safe houses. Like, I don't remember where much is at, you know, around this area, but these are the ones I know they're always there. I think they respawn 4 hours. It might be 6 hours. And that's in real time, so. Yeah, that's straight ahead. And typically there'll be something on the left and the right when you walk through a door. You know, they tend to spread things out like that. Like there's going to be something in here and over there. So. Yeah, they tend to stick stuff kind of in the edge of the room. I forget this one all the time. There's going to be a desk over here, a bag, and then a weapon crate in here. Yeah, this is just stuff you find, you know, exploring the open world. I think there's a couple things back here too, but they're not. It's just junk you sell. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever actually came out here. I've been out here, but I think it's from a different direction. I don't know if there's anything out here or not. Something here. A lot of us just wandering around, looking in buildings and stuff. Yep, over here. See, like, now I have to remember that this is here. I never come out this way. I think I've ran through it, but I haven't actually stopped to look around. But yeah, there's loot everywhere in this game. Get back to the area I know. I think. Now I'm lost. There's something back here. A lot of times if you see one of those yellow tarps, it's a sign that there's something nearby. See, like, I didn't even know about these last few places. I have to try to keep this stuff in the back of my mind. And yeah, I gotta remember where friggin' safe house is now. Figure out where I am. Yeah, this is the other side of the safe house. I'm gonna go back inside it and show the route I normally take. As I should come out on the other side of the room. Yeah. Yeah, because you'll spawn where those people over there are. If you take the door on the left, you'll have a crate there. And you'll have tools, and a couple different things for tools. And go up these steps. And this is the room I just went through with the elevators. So what I'll do is I'll go in through there, come back out, and then go up this ladder. Then there'll be a building on your left. I don't have a weapon. And down the end of the hallways, there's ceramics. And there'll be a backpack, an orange crate. Those orange crates also, when you loot them the first time, they'll give you a dye that you can color your gear. Piece of gear. You know, there's a couple other areas where I get loot, but they're higher level areas, so I might just hold off on those for now. And I still have like 20 slots I can fill. There's going to be an area here. Actually, I'm going to hop out for a minute. I just got to, I got to make a quick call here.
If you'd like food and water, we can offer a ration pack for your troubles.
find anything around here.
We can't offer you refuge at this time, but we won't leave you out there alone. If you wait, we will provide armed accompaniment to escort you home.
It definitely helps cut down on heat, which is a bonus.
And now, welcome back to Rooftops Radio. As always,
Visitors are not currently permitted inside the theater. If you need to speak to somebody, leave a message at the entrance and we'll make sure it gets into the right hands.
permanent and temporary works of art on display there. Who knows, maybe you can find an artist whose work you love and can maybe buy or trade for some of their work to decorate your shelter. Now, for my favorite part of the show, where I shut up and we get to listen to some music.
Heat and rain, perfect combination.
Alright, sorry about that. It looks like my quality dipped down too, so I'll just gotta check my internet.
If you want to check us out,
Now that I have a good amount of stuff here, what I will do is kind of go through it and see what I got for upgrades. I'd like to keep 3 pieces of this so I get the brand bonus. And that's actually starting to hold me back. So if I can get like Providence in a different slot, I could try to do that. And I like using, I use assault rifles a lot, so I tend to lean towards Fenris. So I'm hoping, because I want to keep my weapon damage up, but I also want more armor. So what I'm going to do, I get a little more weapon damage out of it. Crit chance really doesn't make a huge difference. It does on console, but only 1% isn't going to help me all that much. So, and that's also not Fenris. So what I want to do, like, same weapon damage, a little more health, a little more armor. So I will go with that. So what I'm trying to do is, I would like to keep my brand bonuses. And yeah, that's garbage. I might have to make a sacrifice here. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it though. I'm gonna get my brand bonus there. And with the Fenris, that 20% reload makes a big difference. So I'd like to keep 2 pieces of that if I can. And there's really no upgrade here for that anyway. My gloves, rifle damage, it doesn't really matter. So what I'm looking for is anything that can bring me up. I would like to get weapon damage and armor. That gives you a little bit more health too. Let's get a lot more armor. Yeah, armor is more important than health. But I'm losing weapon damage on that too. So I try to trade one for the other if I can. Wow, my gloves suck. All of these are kind of junk. The only good thing about the blue one is it has an extra, attribute to it, which is skill damage, but I'm not leaning into skills really, so I have no problem sacrificing that. So I will lose a little bit of weapon damage if I do that. See, low level like this, it doesn't matter much, but when you get higher level stuff, you really want to look at your attributes and your damage. None of these are going to be... I don't use a pistol, so those are kind of useless to me. See, like this, I would take the trade-off for more armor, even though I am losing a little bit of weapon damage and headshot damage, but I will do that. And nothing's even going to compete with that, so take a look at my mask again real quick. Yeah, like I would like to keep this, but it's so low level. Let's see what I can get here. I want to keep as much weapon damage as I can get without sinking it. Yeah, like that, bring my armor up to 68. And better weapon hammer. Repair skills won't matter too much. But I lose critical hit damage, so I'm not going to do anything with my mask. And it's always good to check the vendors too, because they might have something.
That ain't bad at all.
I'm not going to do that. Yeah. All that stuff is garbage.
I'm happy.
And I will take a quick peek at these. I've got a high end to drop, but it's kind of junk anyway. Okay, what I will do, I will mark that as a favorite so I don't delete it accidentally. I do like the CTARs. They fire really fast though. And the range is a little bit less. That's one of them that I pulse when I fire, as opposed to just straight out hold down the trigger. It's a really solid. So I'm gonna mark that as a favorite too, so that I don't delete it by mistake. That's a good roll on that too. What I want to look at is I got a sniper here, the SRS. That's like my preferred sniper. It's nice and snappy. So go back to that. What I do is I modify it right away. See, this scope is really good if you're using it as a sniper, but I use mine like as a rifle more than a sniper. So I go with accuracy. I don't like it because it automatically zooms in, and it's easy to lose track of your target when you do that. So I tend to like quick snipe more than anything, and it hits really hard. As long as you get your headshots, it's a really good sniper. Which I'm actually gonna switch to. The shotgun's not doing much anymore. Alright, and what I tend to do after I get my stuff kind of updated, I check my projects to see if there's anything I can donate. Let's see here. And I have nothing to donate, so I can scrap all that stuff. So, I'm gonna take another quick peek, see if there's anything here with an attribute that's really high that I can do something with. See, I don't have a recalibration station or anything, and it wouldn't be worth doing right now, but you can max out some attributes. Like this one has stuff that's really high, but I'm not going to be doing like a level 12 mask anyway. So I will mark a lot of this as junk. I'm doing the same thing over here. 1600, like that's got really high armor, so if I need to, in a pinch, I can switch that over. So I'll skip that one. I don't use, yeah, no sense having that one either. So what I'll do is, with L2, I'll just mark them as junk. Don't need that, don't need that. Mark all those. And I will keep that because it is province. So if I have to, I can switch things around a little bit. That's junk. I don't need that one anymore. Don't need that. See, most of the stuff you pick up is going to be junk. You're pretty much just trying to keep the best thing you have that rolls. See, like I will keep that just in case I need it. I'll need that. No, I won't need that. You can always find better gear, so this early in the game, your gear doesn't matter all that much. I'm just overthinking things. And what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to sell off most of this stuff. What I want to do is typically I'll keep like a, like that's gone. Actually, no. I will keep that. What I'll do is I'll keep a, like typically I do a sniper and an assault rifle, but I like to keep a light machine gun. Ooh, I had one of those drop. You know, get rid of that. I'll keep a submachine gun, a light machine gun, a shotgun, and normally like another sniper, like a quick sniper, and also a rifle. I like to have all the different weapons types, so that if I run into an issue with not having ammo, I can quickly switch my weapons out, so that I always have two weapons, even if they're not ideal. So typically what I'll do is I'll just go whatever has the highest damage and it's easy to use. Vector... yeah. And typically I try to go with with the light machine guns. I like to go with one that has a small magazine and one that has a large magazine. So I will keep one of these, the 100-round one. I'll keep this paratrooper for a. It's almost like a light sniper rifle. It's just a fast-firing sniper. And actually, I will get rid of that one. This purple one's a lot better. Well, that's another good foul. Oh, that one's higher level. So I'll get rid of that. And I'll keep a shotgun or two. And I'll keep a regular rifle. And the rest of these... I'll get rid of it. I do always try to keep one of these shotguns on hand, though. It's an automatic shotgun, which can be really useful in certain situations. So all those are marked as trash now. And a way to sell everything all at once is, because they're already marked as trash, you go over to your vendor, you'll tab over to inventory, and down on the bottom right hand side you can see it says sell junk by pressing R3 or pressing down on R. So all you do is do that. And then you can also sell your trinkets, which is all like the stuff you get out of backpacks. You can sell all that at the same time. And that's how you can just sell stuff real quick. And what I do is I just check with him one more time. Yeah, there's really nothing there. So I just went, I just sold off all that stuff, and now I'm back down to having only 22 items. So I'll bounce around for a couple hours just doing that. It's just a way to just get resources. Of course, after you do it a few times, it becomes a lot quicker to do. I was hoping this would be a better rifle. Like if I wanted to dismantle it, like if I didn't mean to sell all that stuff and I wanted to dismantle it instead, what I would do is I would just have them all marked as junk. And then if you press down on R, it'll dismantle it, all of it at once. And I want to hold on to those, so I do want to dismantle this rifle, so I'll just press down on my right analog stick. So, just a quick way to delete stuff. So, alright. So, there are a few places to loot over here. I'll run down. I'm going to mute here for a bit. So, if you want, you just follow along the route.
Friendly supply convoy in proximity.
because I don't use pistols very often. When I get a double barrel sawed-off, I always equip it. Just because it has endless ammo, and it's just really comfortable to use. So if I have somebody coming up on me, I just blast them with that. So, yeah, I'm not big on the regular shotguns. So if I get a double barrel, I always equip it as soon as I can. And it takes forever to get one to drop. So the first one, it never shows up soon enough.
Friendly control point detected.
You know, typically this door is locked. You have to go through the back of the building in order to get to it. And there's normally a lock on it, but once you break the lock, it'll stay open. So there'll be a crate over here. And there'll be special ammo here that you can pick up. It's high velocity ammo. Earlier I said something about those little key things that are on the wall in sewers. That's where you could use one of these. I tend to hold my keys until I hit level 30 though, because they'll give you high-end items. So I just try to stock up on keys. And if you go up here, where is it? There's going to be an orange crate there. And a lot of times, like those orange crates can drop mods and stuff too. They're pretty helpful. Alright. And then you go down the stairs, there's going to be a weapon crate also. Yeah, you just learn where this stuff is over time just by kind of exploring the open world. There should be a weapon here. There it is. And it is worth hitting up all your control points too, the ones that you already have. They don't have weapons, and some of them do have weapons, but they kind of took them out. You used to be able to just sit there and farm weapons from them, which was really nice, but now a lot of them, they just have like resources now. See, I like having that double barrel, mainly because it's just good for like close up. But I like to rock a sniper, and an AR most of the time. A lot of people like the light machine guns too. Those are good because they're such a huge magazine on them. I don't care for them mainly because it takes so long to reload them. and I'm a compulsive reloader, so they're not my favorite, but they're very, very powerful. I thought there was another building here. I think it's one block over. Yeah, like there's a lot of empty buildings, but there's a lot of them that actually do have stuff in them. So, if you ever see like an open door somewhere or a broken out window you can get through, it's always worth taking a minute to kind of poke around, see if there's anything in there. Because chances are there's something. Like there's going to be some stuff over here. Scavenger. Yeah, it's always worth just kind of walking around and checking things out. Yeah, that's one of those automatic shotguns I just picked up. And there is a lot of stuff in this area. I think it's like a parking garage or something, but this is the only like real loot type stuff.
They've been trying to get in there for ages.
But you get a lot of like ceramics and electronics and stuff in here. Trinkets and everything. A lot of stuff in here. Not so much weapons, other stuff. I'm gonna skip that. For some reason I thought one of these, yeah, there's one there. Yeah, like I like these desks and stuff. There's just a lot of stuff you can sell or craft and stuff. Is a really big area. But sometimes bad guys like to roam around in here. So sometimes you might run into a big yellow bar enemy. I think there's, yeah. I was gonna say, I thought that was a second locked door here. So I mean, there's tons of loot. That's only, you know, a small amount of it from here. I can't think of anything around Navy Plaza. Okay, the last stop, there's a couple things. This is a high level area though, so hopefully I don't get killed. Problem is, I can't remember which door takes me where. I think it's this door.
Hostile control point detected.
Yeah, this would be the alley. Sometimes a yellow bar will spawn here too, but you're gonna have an orange crate. Yeah, you're right next to a control point, so it can be pretty rough. There's going to be a door over here. And all this stuff will scale at your level, So it's a good way just to get, upgrades as you go along. And you can hit them I'm pretty sure it's every 4 hours they should reset. So it's just a way to get some quick resources and money. So like if I stick my head out here, I'll probably end up having it removed from my body. I think there's one over here. Yep. Yeah, so it pays to kind of look around a little bit when you're out in the open world. Yeah, like as you get skulls. Yeah, that's like a one-shot kill. And I can't remember if there's anything down this other way or not. And here, there's nothing. There is an open door here. Actually, I think that goes into this. Yeah, that's the safe house. Now there is stuff in that building. There are high-level enemies here, though. Sometimes there'll be a yellow bar that does spawn in here, too. There's going to be a room off to your right, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, there's enemies in there, so I'm not even going to bother. There is a weapon in there, though. A weapon and some ceramics. I'm going to try to get away from him before he sees me. So that's kind of that area. I don't remember if there's anything on this side. There's that. Alright. Then there is another, was it like Liberty something? Final Epiphany. There's some right outside this building too. And there is a control point called the Solar Farm that has a ton of material around it. I'm not high enough level yet to unlock it though. So Final Epiphany, if you go out the right side, I think, there's a crate right there.
Friendly control point nearby.
Some more stuff. I think there's more stuff on both sides, actually. Bag. Crate here. I don't think there's anything in this hallway. Oh, there's a bag. A lot of times you'll find at the end of these alleys, sometimes right across the street pretty much is a building that you can run right into or something. Doesn't look like there's one here though. I'm gonna see what he's gonna do. A lot of times after you exit an alley right across the street or close to it, a lot of times there's something that you can run through, whether it be another building or another alleyway. I don't remember if there's anything in here. Like, I'm just running through all this stuff from memory pretty much. Okay, that's that control point. Actually, it is worth swinging in. Some of them do have weapons. They won't be in the weapon room, but they'll be like laying around on the outside. I don't believe this one has any, but there is crafting stuff. Yeah, when the game first launched, you used to be able to loot this orange crate like every 4 hours. You'd get more stuff out of it. They took that away though. And see, we're just getting crazy amounts of weapons. I think there's one around here. I know there's like a little cutoff on one of these sides that has loot. I think it's like a little dead end, fenced in area. Here's that fenced in area.
Friendly control point detected.
Another enemy out somewhere. What I do is I just look for the muzzle flash. Eventually he'll stick his head out. Yeah, like headshot XP plus 70. So that's what I'm trying to do most of the time if I can hit my headshots. The extra experience adds up. And I just try to always make sure my ammo is full. So I tend to hit these safe houses all the time. There used to be a weapon here, they took it away. I'm pretty sure there's one down around the corner though. And when I can, a good way to, if you're really close at leveling up, like if you only need like a couple hundred, or even 1,000 to level up, if you donate stuff to the officers, it will give you more XP. They'll give you XP for giving it to them. So it's worth kind of doing that. Like if you're really close to leveling up, it's a quick way to hit that level. Especially if you don't really feel like fighting. Be a crate back here. I think there used to be 2 crates.
Detected. Moving control point in proximity.
And you'll see this guy from time to time. He'll give you random bounties that you can do. And sometimes they're pretty good ones too. So you'll have a crate here, some other junk. And there'll be a crate up top too. I think there's a crate. Maybe not. Yeah, I always look up thinking that there might be one of those orange crates. I thought they used to be right up top. I think there's something on the other side of this as well.
Hostile broadcast detected.
I think there's something down this way as well. I might run into that propaganda thing though. I think the enemies are high level. Only level 1. I don't know why my drone is stuck still though. For some reason I can't summon that. Don't think there's anything around the ring. Head back over here and look at my gear and probably end up jumping off. I only had like 2 hours to get on, so I'm gonna get ready to start the day finally. I do plan on being on a little bit later on to do the story. I just wanted to upgrade some of my stuff because it was getting pretty outdated, a lot of it. I would like to keep 3 pieces of this. It's worth it for the brand set bonuses. It's just I wish this had higher armor on it. That's horrible. See, like, this piece isn't too bad, but I wish it had weapon damage on it. I'd like to try to keep a couple different things, you know, if something has really high weapon damage or really high armor, like this has really high armor, I'd like to kind of keep it around just in case I might need it. Now that can go too. See, you're not going to do a lot of crafting early in the game, so it's better. You're better pretty much selling most of your stuff. Let's see here. Because what I want to do is over on the left-hand side where it says my level, I want it to be, like 80% red and, well, maybe like 70% red, 30% blue. The yellow I don't really use. I don't really use skills all that much. So it is good to, later in the game, I use skills a lot more, but this early, it's really not worth it to me. See, like, this is a really good roll on this. And I'm really not, I'm losing a little bit of health, but I'm keeping the same armor, but I'm getting back all that weapon damage. Crit chance. Crit chance is good on console because your reticle it's always bouncing around. So, crit chance. And if you're on PC, crit damage is typically more preferred. It depends on how good of a shot you are, like how on target you can stay. Whereas, like on console, it's a lot harder to stay on target. So, crit chance is always good to have. Yeah, that one can go. I'm not sure what I got for weapons there. I've never been a big fan of this. It fires too slow for my liking. I've never liked that either. Double barrel shotgun I don't think I've ever used. But this is an upgrade on that other automatic shotgun, so I can get rid of that. Just sell all that and go to inventory and sell junk, sell trinkets. Oh, it does add up. I don't know if he has anything. This is a static, yeah, perfect preservation. I thought it was a static trait. Alright. But I think, I might have some. I do have some of these. Carry another grenade. I can't unlock a lot of this stuff till I hit level 30 anyway. I do want to unlock this scope though. I still have a bunch of shade tech that I can run around and get. So, unlock some of these weapon mods. They're actually all kind of sucky. They're not very good, so. But all the good mods are locked behind missions. These ones are kind of the bottom of the barrel.
Later.
But I think you have to craft them too. I can't remember if they have to be crafted or not.
You need anything?
Go over to mods. Okay, they must automatically be unlocked as I'm not even seeing that site I just unlocked. I thought I just unlocked the site. Maybe it automatically gives it to you. Yeah, it automatically gives it to you. You don't have to craft it. This ACOG scope. Okay. So it doesn't appear in that list. Alright. But I think I'm going to hop off now and start the day, get some stuff done. Got a busy day ahead, so I think I'll be jump on later this evening for a few hours. I need to get going on the story stuff. I think I have to be level 14, I think, for the next story, so yeah, I'll do a couple like control points and some of the side activities. There's a bunch of projects. I want to work on some of these. There's a couple that are almost done, so they give not a ton of experience, but some, you know, do a few of those and, you know, just advanced stuff. I'm not trying to race through the story or anything, so if I was, I would just go farm a bunch of, you know, I'd run the same mission a bunch of times and be able to level up. I do want to see if this vendor, yeah, this vendor has all the same stuff. I didn't know if maybe they had different mods. So, alright, well, I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.